Hello, welcome back to Lanzarote Canary Islands Football Manager 2023 save. Sorry there's not been an episode for a while. This is episode 7, I think. Episode 6 was released about 15 days ago at this point. I've been ill for the last week, but I did play through while on a train down to London, so I did get through to December 31st quite quickly. But yeah, I've been ill. I've been meaning to record. I've been ill. I've been busy. Meant to have a driving test. All of the sorts of things got in the way. But if you look here now, we're on December 31st, 2024. So I believe season 3, I think. Yep, so season 3. And we are 8th in the league. In the 3rd division, I believe, of Spanish football. If we go up, yeah, that's the 2nd division. Yeah, so we're in the 3rd division of Spanish football now. We are 8th. We've got 26 points. After 18 games, so almost halfway through the season. Our form, if we look here, we've had 4 draws and a win in our past 5, so I think our form was a bit better early on in the season. If we go to schedule, we were a bit patchy early on, really put it together between here and here, and then it just sort of muddled through the last couple of weeks. I thought we could see the position of those, the opposition. Apparently not. Okay. One of the big results that we had was we played Alaves in the Copa del Rey first round, and we ended up beating them 3-2 after extra time. They had a man sent off. We had Pablo scored the opener for us. Jose David scored from a corner, just into added time. Just into extra time. And then Fabozzi scored, I believe this might have been his first goal for the club, I think, to get us through. So we are into the second round. We play Mirandes, who, if we look in the league, they are actually below Alaves. Here are Mirandes and here are Alaves. So we have a decent chance at going through again, which would be fantastic. That would get us some really good prize money. In terms of the squad this year, this has been the tactics that I've generally played. We've got Rafus and Jose Javier have sort of switched between them. Javier's fantastic. Rafus is great for this level as well. I think Javier will be the goalkeeper moving forward. I'm just trying to phase Rafus out, maybe get a bid in for him in the summer before fully committing to Javier in the next season. Ferran, really stable at right back. Doesn't really have anyone pushing him. At the minute, we've got. Can I get up selection info for recent games? I can do it like this. Here we go. Okay, so we've had Jose David and Arthur Ponte have started most of the games at centre-back together. And then at left-back, we have Sedinella. We're looking to replace him fairly soon, if not possible. Lewis Borg has played a lot from the bench this year. I normally bring him on about 60 minutes in. I did give him a cap, just to sort of have a bit of fun, really. But he has been capped now by the Canary national team. We've had Michael Madu playing in midfield alongside Jake Hesketh generally. It's sort of Madu, Cleffish, and Hesketh are those 3 in the middle. And then we've got Lander on the left, Ratinho on the right, and then Lizandro Lopez up front. So that's generally been the team for most of the year. We've had this Finnish guy come in a few times in the middle. He's there just as a stopgap for basically any position. Christian Molina's played a little bit in centre mid too. And then these are sort of the players who generally get subbed on. Yeah, you can see in their appearances here. Pablo, Borg, Fabozzi, they are all subbed on a lot because of their sort of seemingly high potential ability. And high determination as well. Oscar Salas is the same, and Alberto Espinola is the same as well, although he doesn't get on too much. Jacobo Rey has started making a push into the first team, and I think he will probably be the backup striker between this year and next. He's got a really good rating, but he has only played one game. Enzo Mathieu is wanted, will probably leave in January, if not the end of the season. And that's sort of it for the team. If we go through, I think the next major place we need to improve is the starting striker. We've got a lot here of generally quite good players. Midfield were packed. We can maybe do with one winger who can play both sides, but that's the hope that Fabozzi can fill in that position. Ferran locked in at right back. David and Ponte, very happy with them at centre backs for now. If we look at the table, actually, if we go into it here and we check out the XG table, expected goals for, we are, I believe, 8th. 7th. So we are, what's that, +1. So slightly over expected. However, if you look at the expected goals against, we are 15.1. So we have one of the best defences in the league. And that's between Madu, Ponte, and the other young centre-back who I don't remember. And in terms of expected points, we are 4th, which put us quite firmly in that promotion race, and especially for the playoffs. So I think based off the start of the season, we can realistically be hoping for playoffs. If not, this sort of 6th, 7th, 8th position is quite a realistic aim for this season. Maybe pushing into that 4 and 5 position. I don't think we're going to be in trouble of dropping down. Our defence is too good for that, unless goals dry up completely. But I'm hoping to address that in the forthcoming transfer window. I have put bids in for a few youngsters here. These are mainly just to sort of bulk out the youth squad, and if any of them come good, then they come good. This guy, I think, is one of the better ones that I've seen. Mohar is going. Is leaving the club at the end of the year. In January, and we're loaning in Tom Cannon from Everton, who's a young striker. He will probably, him and Jacobo Rey will probably swap between first and second choice for the remainder of the season, with Lopez playing every now and then, maybe for important games. If we just check out the club vision, they want us to finish mid-table and be competitive in the Copa del Rey. Well, we are definitely being competitive in the Copa del Rey, and we should finish mid-table. Repair the club's financial damage? No. We're quite a ways away from that. However, I think at the end of the last season, our projection, which would have been for this year, was something around 6.5 million loss. So we are getting some of the way there. Our wages have been roughly the same. Our turnover has been roughly the same. I think what is helping us is the performances in the Cup, which is why I think Copa del Rey is a really important thing for us to concentrate on this year. I believe after the second round, there's third and fourth, and then quarters. If we can make this fourth round and maybe go out there, I would be very happy with that. I'm not sure if it says prize money here at all. I can't see it anywhere. But the good thing is that every lower league team plays at home for the Copa del Rey. So if we manage to get through this and play one of the big teams in La Liga, we'll get a lot of money from that, because our stadium is massive anyway. Here we go, 6,900. So if we could sell that out with mainly away fans, I'm very happy with that. And then in terms of the Canary Islands, I can't remember where we left off last time. If we go into schedule, I think it might have been just before this Estonia game. So we played Estonia. Pedri got sent off, who's now at Liverpool, I believe. Yeah, Pedri's gone to Liverpool. Yeremy Pino scored both. We then played Latvia in the Nations League group as well. Danny Ojeda scored 2 and Jesse scored 1. Played Moldova in a friendly with Yeremy Pino scoring. We spanked Latvia at home in the UEFA Nations League again. Rodriguez, Pedri, Pino, Pedro and Perez scoring. And then we beat Estonia again. Pino and Pedro scoring again. So I believe we've been promoted from this group now. Yeah, here we go. I don't think the draw has been made for the next set of groups, but we will be in Nations League B, so alongside teams such as Ireland, Austria, Turkey, Albania, Czech Republic, Bulgaria, Slovakia and Israel. Next up we have World Cup qualifying. This was definitely drawn between the last episode and now. So our group, unfortunately we've ended up in one of the smaller groups, which I believe means we might not get a second place team to go into the final qualifier. Oh, actually we will. Okay. However, our group is Albania, Italy, Kazakhstan and Sweden. So Italy should win the group. Sweden should probably come second. So we are probably playing for third between ourselves, Albania and Kazakhstan, which I think we should be able to beat both of those and get third. So it just depends how we play against Italy and Sweden. If we can pull a surprise off against them, there is a chance that we can qualify in second, and then be one of the best 6 second place teams, and maybe make it to World Cup 26, which is in USA, Canada, and Mexico. So we might be there as the Canary Islands. For anyone wondering, this is what the squad looks like currently. We have Lewis Borg in there. I think he was a late call-up just because I fancied having a little bit of fun. He was a late call-up for somebody who dropped out. It might have been Corbello. With injury. We don't play a B team. And then a lot of our young team are from sort of top division clubs. Actually, Parma in Italy. But a lot of them are from top division clubs in Spain who just happen to have Canarian citizenship. And so that's probably... I don't know why it has a Gibraltar flag there still. I thought it would take this flag. Weird. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode. I will come back at the next episode, probably if we are having a run-in, or maybe if we're in playoffs. We might play the playoffs live on an episode. However, if we finish mid-table or somehow close this 14-point gap on Real Madrid Castilla, I will meet you at the very end of the season and probably do a sort of mid-off-season episode between this one and last. If we're back for the playoffs, as I say, we might play those live on YouTube, potentially stream on Twitch maybe. But until then, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.